chains and you can't tie me down.
Hi guys, welcome back to Swift Reactions. Today we're going to be having a look at some more Don McLean. I just did a reaction to Don McLean's Vincent, and I have had this one highly recommended. So this is Don McLean and 1967.
In 1967, the draft caught up with me. Me and my pal Joe went off to war. We might find heroes heaven, but we'd keep the country free. We would surely win just like before. Roy Rogers, he was on his horse. Buck Jones drew his gun. We would surely win, of course, when the battle was all done. In 1967, I came back alone. They brought Joe back in plastic on the plane. 1967 seems so long ago, but I can't forget my friend or ease my pain. His family may forget him, his children may regret him, his wife may find another and go on. His picture may grow faded and the world he knew gone jaded, but as long as I shall live, I surely know I never will forget my buddy Joe. In 1967, the war was raging on. My country was divided and reborn. Though I was back at home, I had never left Saigon, 'cause all I got was ridicule and scorn. This was no place for heroes now, they all seemed to resent me. They said, "Why did you ever go?" I said, "Because they sent me." In 1967, they buried my friend Joe. I was flashing back while people wept. I thought of how he saved us, and I watched the landmine blow, and I looked down at his dog tag that I kept. You'll always be a young man, you always will be smiling, you always will be confident and true. Your picture may grow faded and the world you knew gone jaded, but as long as I shall live, I surely know I never will forget you, buddy Joe. Long as I shall live, I surely know I never will forget you, buddy Joe. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Okay. Wasn't wasn't quite expecting that. What an incredibly written song. I can't imagine going to war and literally watching your friends die. And you would never get their face out of your head, I don't think. And I think one of the things that stood out to me in that song too was when he was saying about how they came home and there was no heroes. He was, they're asking him why he went, and he said, because they sent me. He did what his country called him to do. And it reminds me of the line in Kaysan, Cold Chisel, the line that says, there were no VD heroes in 1973. Similarly, some wars just, people don't come back heroes. The mindset of a country changes while the troops are sent to war, and they come back and all of a sudden they're villainized, which is just tragedy compounded, I think. War should never be glorified, in my opinion, but I do think that the people who actually, serve on the front lines deserve to be, remembered as very brave men and women. And yeah, that was a bit much. I actually had a great uncle who was taken prisoner during World War II by the Japanese, and it's my understanding that it took a little while after the war for him to be released and to come back to Australia. And then a couple of years later he actually married a Japanese woman, which I always found really interesting. I'm guessing while he was there, there were things about the Japanese people, obviously, that he did like, as well as, I'm sure being imprisoned by the Japanese wasn't the funnest place to be. But it obviously didn't taint his opinion of Japanese people in general, which, I don't know, I always found that very interesting. Not that anyone should villainize an entire culture of people because of the actions of some. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I just found it interesting that he ended up marrying a Japanese woman after being a prisoner of war there. I can't imagine what it would be like to go through this, and I kind of feel like listening to that song that I just went through it, which to me is the mark of an amazing songwriter. And I don't think anyone can deny that Don McLean is an amazing songwriter. I'm kind of amazed that a song like this I've never heard before, but thank you so much for the suggestion, for whoever sent this. If you have any more suggestions, if there are any more songs of his, or just classic amazing songs. I really love a song that tells the story. So yeah, if you have anything in mind, please let me know in the comments. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and that way I'll get to see you next time. Thanks guys. Bye.